Hello students, good morning to all of you all. I hope you all are safe at home. So now we will start with chapter first of geography, resources and development. So first of all, I'll give you introduction of resources. What are resources? Everything that satisfy our needs is known as a resource. Resource, like we can say the food you eat, na? The food grains, they are resource to you. You drink water, that is also a resource for you. You inhale oxygen, that is also a resource for you. So like this, everything that satisfy our needs, that is a resource. Now this was too short definition for resource. Now we will see in the comprehensive way what is a resource, what actually a resource is. Resource, how it becomes a resource? It becomes a resource if it is technologically accessible. Like for example, here we are taking example of gold. For extraction of gold, if we have to extract gold, so we need some technology. We can't extract gold, we can't dig out gold with the help of our hands. So we need some technology. So the resource, it should be technologically accessible. Then it should be culturally acceptable. Means if the culture, if our other peoples, they are not considering this as a resource, okay, if the gold is there, na, so someone is not accepting that gold, so we can't take it as a resource. So the resource or the product, it should be culturally acceptable also, then only it will become a resource. Then it should be economically feasible. Economically feasible means, for example, you are extracting gold and the cost of that extraction of gold, it reaches near about 1 crore, okay. So after the extraction, if you are selling it in the market, you are not getting that profit, you are selling it at the cost of just 50,000, so you are going in loss, okay. So that is not economically feasible. So the product, it should be, the economic input should be equal to the economic output, means we should get profit, so then only it will be economically feasible. So like this, resource is that should be technologically accessible, it should be culturally acceptable and economically feasible. I hope this definition is clear to you. Now next, how this resources, how we get resources, clear, these human beings, how as a human being, how we get these resources. Human beings, they interact with physical environment, okay, they interact with physical environment. For example, if we need some wood, clear, so we will go in forest, we will search here and there, okay. So like this, human beings interact with physical environment. How do they interact with physical environment? They interact with the help of technologies, okay. As the same example we have taken, gold, so for extracting this gold we need some technologies. So like this, human beings interact with physical environment with the help of technologies, clear. Then these technologies, they create institutions. For example, there are mining industries, there are fuel wood industries, there are rubber industries, etc. So these technologies, they create institution, and in this type we get the resources, clear. So I hope this is clear to you. Now we will start with the chapter, that is classification of resources. So there are 4 bases on which the resources are classified, clear. First is on the basis of origin. Resources are classified on the basis of origin. That is of 2 types, one is biotic and another is abiotic. Now biotic, what is biotic? Anything that has life is biotic, clear. For example, plants are there, animals are there, okay. Biotic has life form. Abiotic, they do not have life form. Example, air is there, water is there, clear. So these are abiotic. Next is on the basis of exhaustibility. How they exhaust? On the basis of exhaustibility. They are renewable and non-renewable. These are also of 2 types, one is renewable and one is non-renewable. Now renewable, that can be renewed, clear. The things that can be renewed are in renewable, and non-renewable, that cannot be renewed. Renewable are like water. we can renew water, na? Filters are there, we can renew waters, any means dirty water is there, we can renew it, we can filter it and we can use it, clear? So it can be renewed. And non-renewable, coal, petroleum, these things we cannot renew, clear? So next is on the basis of ownership, means who owned these resources. Ownership is, there are 4 types, okay, it is in 4 categories. Individually means like this house, okay, this particular house, it belongs to you, it is your property, okay, this is the individual's property, so that is individually, clear? Then community like of one colony, okay, after one colony we are having a park, so that is not individually, that is that property, it belongs to a community, clear? So that is a community. And next is national like territory of country, clear? Like we are having a government, okay, government properties are there, railways are there, bus stands are there, so these, it belongs to the government's property, so that is national property. Next is international in international it comes water is used nationally also and internationally also, clear? So these are the 4 categories of ownership. Then last is on the basis of status of development, clear? On the status of development, how they are developing. First is potential means technology available or not, okay, availability of technology in potential way, okay, there is technology, if we have to take out the resources, if we have to extract the resources, we need technologies, clear? In potential way, we are willing to use that resource, okay, in the potential way what we are doing, we are willing, means we are ready to use this resource, like just I told you, if this resource, this product, it is culturally acceptable or not, clear? So we are willing to use it, it is culturally acceptable. Then are we able to utilize it, means we are able to utilize it. One is that we are using it, okay, one is that we are having a thing, are we able to utilize it or not, clear? So are we able to utilize it in potential way? No, we are not able to utilize it. Now for example, that is solar energy, clear? In potential it is solar energy. So in solar energy, some are having money, okay, some are rich, they can use solar plates or they can use solar energy, clear? Those who are not rich, those who are poor, they can't use, okay, so they are not willing to use it. Then developed resources. In developed resources, the example of developed resources is petroleum, clear? So availability is there for petroleum, we can extract the petroleum with the help of technology, so availability of technology is there. Then willingness to use is also there, we are willing to use it. And what is there, are we able to utilize it? Yes, we are able to, whether someone is rich or whether he is a poor, okay, everybody needs petroleum. If those vehicles, we will put petroleum in that vehicle, then only they will run, clear? So we are able to utilize it. Then stock products, stock resources which we are keeping as a stock, okay, there is availability of technology? No. Why? Because economical feasible way, they are not economically feasible, clear? Then willingness to use, yes, what the things we are keeping it as a stock, na, we can use it, we are willing to use it, that's why we are keeping it in a stock, so willingness to use. Then are we able to utilize it? No, we are not able to utilize it. Example is H2O, that is water, clear? Now some are wasting water, okay, they are not able to utilize it, we should not waste water, clear? Then reserves, the resources that are kept as reserve. Availability of technology, it is there, okay, availability of technology is that for resources, with the help of technology we can extract the resources. Willingness is not there, willingness to use is not there, okay. Are we able to utilize it? Reserved for future use. Reserves means the thing that we are keeping for future use, so we are able to use it. Example is water and dams. For example, any problem comes na, when during this agriculturing we are not getting proper rainfall or anything, so irrigation methods are not there, okay, there is problem there in if rain is not there. Okay, so the farmers, they suffer a lot. So if there will be water in dams, they can use that water. Clear? So I hope this classification is clear to you. So please students, revise this. Okay, thank you, have a nice day. We will continue tomorrow with the next video. Thank you.